Okay, hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you for spending your time with me. This is going to be a fun video. I've never done this type of video before. This is going to be a little makeup how-to with the new Jaclyn Hill face palette that I got. So pretty exciting. I'm very happy to be bringing this video to you guys. And so let's just get started. I'm going to be using the Skin Brightening Formula little sample pack here that came with the face palette. And I'm just going to be putting that all over my face. And I've never tried really any other Becca products other than the face palette. I've been using that and I'm loving it. So we'll just see how this skin primer performs today. Okay, now I'm going to be using the NYX Angel Veil face primer. I am really oily in my T-zone, so I have got to use sort of a mattifying primer in that area. So that's what I am doing here. And I will be listing all the products I use below in case you miss anything that I say. And this is my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Then basically once I have those two products applied, I'm just going to rub them all into my face. Now I'm basically just going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I like to put this on my eyelids kind of as a base. And my shade that I'm using is in the color medium. Then I'm going to be just blending it all in with my beauty blender. Now I'm going to be using my Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I'm just going to use that with my brush here to set my concealer on my eyes. My eyes are very oily, so it's kind of like a little three-step program I have to do to make sure my eyeshadow stays in place all day. Now for the star of the show, my Jaclyn Hill face palette. So exciting. I'm going to be dipping right into Champagne Pop with that same brush, and I'm going to be using that to highlight my brows and the inner corner. Now I'm going to take my MAC 221 Fluffy Blending Brush, that's hard to say. I'm going to dip that right into the color Amaretto, which is the middle blush color, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade here and my only shade above my crease. And I do take that above the crease and I try to leave my eye open just so that it looks like my eyes are a little bigger than what they are, because they are a little bit droopy and I do have a little bit of a hooded lid. So it's a little trick I use just to make it look like my eyes are a little wider than what they are. Okay, so now I'm taking my Sigma flat definer brush, the E15, I think it is, and I'm going to dip that also into Amaretto and blend that onto my bottom lash line. You don't really realize how many facial expressions you make until you record yourself doing your makeup, and it's pretty scary. So I apologize to any of you guys out there for all my weird faces that I'm making. Okay, so now I'm shaking my Jessie's Girl liquid eyeliner. I'm going to be using that on my upper lid. I'm not going to do a wing. This is just a basic everyday, type of look. So I'm not going to do a wing, and I apologize, but I need to get close to the mirror here in order to be able to see myself. So you probably won't see what I'm doing, but I'm basically just taking that liquid eyeliner and applying it to both of my top lids. Okay, so now I'm taking my LORAC Porefection foundation. This stuff is oil-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free, all kinds of free. I am loving this stuff. I got it a couple months ago. I think I showed it in my Ulta haul, and I've been using it non-stop. It has been really great for my combination skin. I'm oily, like I've said a million times, in my T-zone and little dry patches around the edges, and this stuff is very sheer and I think works awesome. And I think I'm going to be able to use this all the way through the summer. Love it. The shade that I'm wearing in this foundation is the color Golden Tan. It is number PS7, in case you're wondering. Now I'm taking, again, my Maybelline Fit Me Handy Dandy Concealer that I'm using all the time right now. And I'm just gonna apply that under my eyes, and I'm kind of going on an upward stroke here, like I say, because I have a little bit downturned eyes, so it kind of just helps them lift a little bit. I need all the help I can get there. And so I'm just gonna be applying this under the eyes, down the tip of my nose, on my stash, of course. Can't forget that. A little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, and not doing a ton. I'm just taking whatever's on the brush left over, and then I'm just gonna blend it all in with my sponge. And not too much highlighting, just trying to conceal a little bit here and there. Now I'm going to set the under eye and my T-zone area with my e.l.f. blush brush and my Laura Mercier setting powder again. And this brush has been awesome for that area. It's a very soft bristles and has been working great. I just got it a couple months ago and I'm just loving it for that area. Now I'm using my Real Techniques. I think this is a face brush of some sort. It doesn't have a name on it anymore. I've had it, I think, for a couple years now. I'm gonna dip that into the Amaretto, the second blush color that I also used on my upper crease. And I'm just basically using that as an all over face bronzer. I'm not contouring or anything with it, but with my skin tone, it's been working great. And I think it's a really versatile shade. Okay, now I'm just basically taking, this is an old eyebrow brush that I've had for a long time. I'm just trying to match my brows. My right brow today is just kind of going crazy. It's a little too arched for my liking, but anyway, just trying to even those out. Then I'm gonna take my little angled blush brush, cannot talk today, and dip that into Rose Spritz, which I am loving. You really don't need much of this, which is why I'm like, you just use a little tiny amount. It goes a long way. It's got a lot of pigment. It's an awesome blush. I really love it. So it looks great. It's got some little bit of shimmer in it. So it looks really great on the skin. Okay, now for the queen of the show again, Champagne Pop. I'm just gonna dip my highlighter brush in there. This is like, I think, an Echo Tools brush that I've had for a long time. And I'm just gonna put that on my top of my cheeks, on the apples of my cheeks, down the center of my nose, a little bit above the brow. Basically, I'm gonna drench myself in highlighter, as you'll see here shortly. Okay, so back to the brows, trying to get those fixed today. I'm just gonna use my NYX brow mascara. I love this stuff. This is in the color Brunette. And I'm not gonna really go through and do like lining the brow and then putting, you know, brow mascara on top of that and all that. I'm just using this stuff. Normally I'll do a couple, 2-3 steps, but this is gonna be it today. Yeah, my brows are totally playing me today. They are not cooperating, but I am filming this kind of quickly. I have to go to work, so I'm not gonna mess around with them too much. I'm gonna make them look as good as possible, but maybe later on I'll do a more detailed brow video and have them look better. Okay, so moving on to my eyelashes, I'm just gonna use my Tweezerman eyelash curler and use that just to make them look a little better. I really recommend you use an eyelash curler every day. I think that really makes your eyelashes stand out. I do have pretty long lashes. I really can't complain. I don't use a lot of falsies or anything like that, and so really on an everyday basis, I'm just curling them and putting on some mascara. Today I'm using my Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I am loving this stuff. I'm gonna use that on the top lashes. And I don't use the same mascara for the bottom lashes. I use my Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara, just less messy down there. Yeah, so that's my Voluminous Million Lash Mascara. I do like that for the bottom. It's just a little easier to control, not as heavy as the Carbon Black, and so I can really define those lower lashes. Great for an everyday look. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques little bitty mini accent brush. I love this little brush, it's so cute. I'm just gonna dip that into Champagne Pop again and just put that on the inner corner. This is a great trick just to help me look awake this early in the morning. So I'm just popping that in the inner corner. I need all the help I can get. Okay, so now I'm using my Palladio lip liner in the color Sand, And I am shocked I'm not using my NYX liner, but this is a new liner I've also discovered, which is waterproof, and it seems to last all day. So I'm really liking this one too. It's really creamy, so I do like it. And then you'll notice that I'm using it all over as a liner, and then I'm also filling in my lips with it as well. It really helps also to keep it on all day. Sorry, I should have gotten in closer on the name of this NYX, but it's the Mega Shine Lip Gloss. I love this stuff. It's really shiny, really pretty, and it smells awesome. This is in the color Sponge Cake. Okay guys, that is the finished look. Just taking a little dab of the excess lip gloss there. I don't want to look like a, streetwalker since I am on my way to work. This is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave me a thumbs up and please subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, if you want to see more videos. My next video is probably going to be another Stitch Fix video, but you guys leave some recommendations below. I'd love to hear what you guys would like me to do and for what you guys would like me to show you, or what new fun finds you want me to review for you guys. I'd be happy to do that. But thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.